Welcome to this comprehensive guide on Axie Infinity breeding cooldown chart, where we will walk you through the step-by-step process of understanding and implementing the breeding cooldown system in Axie Infinity. To begin with, Axie Infinity is a popular blockchain-based game where players can collect, breed, and battle creatures known as Axies. Breeding is a crucial aspect of the game, as it allows players to create new Axies with unique characteristics. However, the game has a breeding cooldown system in place to prevent players from breeding their Axies too frequently. The breeding cooldown chart is a system that determines how long a player must wait before they can breed their Axie again. The cooldown period is based on the breed count of the Axie, with higher breed counts resulting in longer cooldown periods. Here is a step-by-step breakdown of the breeding cooldown chart. First, determine the breed count of the Axie. The breed count is the number of times an Axie has been bred. Next, refer to the breeding cooldown chart to determine the cooldown period for the Axie's breed count. For example, if an Axie has a breed count of 0, the cooldown period is 5 minutes. If an Axie has a breed count of 1, the cooldown period is 5 minutes. If an Axie has a breed count of 2, the cooldown period is 10 minutes. If an Axie has a breed count of 3, the cooldown period is 20 minutes. If an Axie has a breed count of 4, the cooldown period is 30 minutes. If an Axie has a breed count of 5, the cooldown period is 1 hour. If an Axie has a breed count of 6, the cooldown period is 2 hours. If an Axie has a breed count of 7, the cooldown period is 4 hours. Finally, wait for the cooldown period to expire before breeding the Axie again. It is essential to keep track of the breed count and cooldown period for each Axie to maximize breeding efficiency and minimize downtime. In conclusion, understanding the breeding cooldown chart is crucial for players to make informed decisions about breeding their Axies. By following these steps and referring to the breeding cooldown chart, players can optimize their breeding strategy and get the most out of their Axies. Remember to always keep track of the breed count and cooldown period for each Axie to ensure that you are breeding them at the optimal time.